Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma, I'm a freelance writer and blogger, and this week I'm going to show you what's in my bag. As a freelancer, I typically work from home. I've actually already done a video on my home office, which I'm going to link for you up there. There? That's where it is. I love working from home. It's amazing. Everything's exactly as I like it. Controlled environment. I get to choose the playlist, and that's really important for work. I also get to work with two absolutely dope cats. But when I stay at home too much, alone, by myself, I begin to transform into something a little like this. And I think we can all agree that's just not disco. So occasionally I like to pack a bag and take myself off to the local library or a coffee shop, or sometimes I'm even invited in office by a client and I need to make sure I've got all of my essentials with me so that I'm not encroaching on any of their free facilities, and that I feel like I have everything I need to just get into my zone and just do good work. So if you're new to the freelance game, or you're just curious to see what I keep in my bag, I don't know why you would be, but you know, you do you, fella. I'm going to show you everything that I feel is absolutely necessary to get the job done well when I'm not in my office, with everything at my fingertips. So without further ado, let's rummage through my bag. And here he is, my lovely backpack. When I first started freelancing, I had this really romantic idea that I'd have this gorgeous satchel and I'd carry my handbag as well, and I'd have kind of two bags, a work bag and a personal bag, and it would just look very classic and very cool. And a couple of months using that system and I quickly realised it was never going to work. I was tied down, I had so much to carry, it was heavy as fuck, it was awkward, on the tube it was packed, it was just not an awesome time. So I switched out to a backpack, and now I can carry pretty much everything I need in one bag, hands-free, no, not even a handbag, because it's just so much easier, especially if you're working in someone else's office. You don't have a lot of stuff everywhere. You don't want to look like you have turned up with your whole office. So backpack is much easier in my opinion. I didn't like them before, but I kind of like this one. This is pretty cool. So backpack. Starting with the front pocket, let's get in here. Let's get right on in. Obviously inhaler, because you don't want to go down, do you? When you're in someone else's office. That would be an ugly scene. That'd be a really ugly scene. Wallet holder and Oyster card, always important. Definitely not going anywhere without that. Keys, standard. Here's an interesting thing that I think you're going to like. I take my own tea bags. When I go into other people's offices, often I don't feel like I can take their tea and coffee. It feels really rude. Even if they say you can, it feels like you've just come in and started going through all their stuff, which is weird, I think. And also, what happens if they don't have what you like and you've got nothing to drink all day and it sucks? Take your own tea bags, always go prepared. Now onto the main event. So let's just get it out of the way first and foremost is laptop. You're not going to get anything done working anywhere without your laptop. Water bottle. Same as with the tea bags. I just like to fill up and then sit down. I don't want to have to keep going back and forward, where are the glasses? Or if I'm in a coffee shop or a library, I don't want to spend money on bottled water. And I like to always have a drink. I drink a lot of water, so this is just the best way to do it. This particular water bottle is really shit, so I'm not going to tell you what brand it is, and I'm not going to recommend it because it sucks. This is where I keep my earphones. I carry two kinds. Bluetooth cordless ones and your standard plug and play variety. Just in case the battery runs out on one, you need to have another pair. Not just for the tube, because everyone on the tube is really annoying, but also if I'm working in office, I need to be able to block out what everyone else is saying and doing. I can't hear other words when I'm trying to write words. I either have to work in silence or work with pure music without lyrics in my ears. Just to block everyone else out, I need to be alone in my capsule, so earphones, absolute must. A book. If you're going in on the tube, you need something to read. At the moment I'm reading Joe Abercrombie, The Half-World. I'm nearly done. It's not his best, but it's Joe Abercrombie, so it's great. Makeup, because you might need a touch-up halfway through the day, and if you're trying to impress a new client, you need to put your face on. Snacks. Never go anywhere without snacks. Otherwise you have to buy it, and that's expensive. And anyone that knows me knows I'm incredibly cheap. You guys are going to love this next one. Pencil case. That's right. I'm a 32-year-old woman and I still use a pencil case. And that's not the only thing. It smells of, you know, that plastic that they use in McDonald's toys? That's how this smells. So good. I've got all the essentials in here. Aside from my pen, red pen, because you need two different ones. One's for amendments and one is for writing. And a pencil for just in case you need to rub out. And in rubber, washi tape, because my diary needs washi tape. And then there's some slots in the back here that I keep business cards in, because you never know. This is the best pencil case ever, by the way. I got it in a shop, a stationery shop in Brighton, and it's just bomb. Don't you think? My ever-loving Ouija board notebook. Never go anywhere without a notebook. Chargers. Every kind of charger, because you just don't know what's going to happen. I like to be prepared. Finally, the jewel in the crown of my bag, my giant diary. This diary is particularly wicked because you can see an overview of the whole month, and then each week has a slot on every page with time slots, and then a focus for the week, and then a section for notes, and then it's got an inspirational quote, and in the back you've got plain paper and squared paper, which I do actually use for brainstorming. I would show you, but there's sensitive client information in there which I don't particularly want to put out on the internet. I'm NDA'd up to the eyeballs on pretty much everything I work on, so soz. But giant diary, yes, every day. Oh, very enlightening. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed looking at all my stuff and getting a good feel for the kinds of things that I carry around with me, just in case you enjoy theft, and perhaps now you have a full inventory of what's in my bag. I've been added to your hit list, or maybe even removed. If you have any questions about today's video, please drop me a comment below or find me on Twitter at @EJCownley, and I will happily chat with you there. Or you can just hang out here on YouTube until next Friday, when I'll be back with another brand new video for you. Until then, have a fab weekend, and I'll see you back here same time, same place next week. Take care.